Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Remy. I did. I'll talk about that in a second. Hey, Lynn. Thanks, y'all, for being here. Sorry, it's a little bit early tonight. My schedule is so off with. I'm actually looking at something. I'm not reading my phone. With the kids being home and end of the school. Hey, Punkette. Hey, Danielle. And I'm in my last week of school here, so I'm trying to finish everything up. So, but I was trying to see. I did not watch a ton of the hearing today. Hey, cool gamer, because I got to be honest, um, I got bored a little bit because the fly just distracted me. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of, hey, Jen, hey, Salem. If anybody watched the whole, there's a fly that's annoying me. Watch the whole thing. Can you please tell me what I missed? Because Remy said that she's not happy. Um, what I do know is the mayor is kind of a little bit ridiculous in his statements. I'm just looking here at what this says. When I did tune in today, I felt like it was unfortunate because I felt like the only thing the Senate really addressed as far as what actually happened was McCraw's testimony. I don't remember every time I tuned in today, it was just people saying, how can we do better? All that kind of stuff. And then talking about like it was like a constant gun debate. And though there's a time and a place for that, I did not feel like this was the time or the place for it. I felt like this was supposed there oh that fly is gonna drive me crazy. I felt like this was the time and the place where everyone was going to get some answers. Yeah, Daniel, I felt a little bit disillusioned disillusioned by today. And I feel a little bit like they turned it in to kind of be a political debate on guns. And it said within minutes, it basically sparked into a gun debate. Hey, allegedly with Brittany. And I don't know. I just think that it was a little bit misleading. Did you guys see? Thanks, Brittany. It did, Danielle. And it's just very like, Brittany, we got a collab. We were supposed to do it today. And then I just forgot. But we need to do it. Did you guys see the picture of at 12:46 that they released of the image where you actually see one of remember the yep fun cat. Do you remember the father that had a daughter die in the classroom? Did you guys see that picture of the image of the hall at 12:46 right before they me too, Brittany, right before they went into the classroom, you see him? If you guys didn't see it, I'll show you. It's really, really awful, at least like horribly sad. But you can see how many people are in the hallway. Hey, Rodigal, let's see. For in case you didn't see it, bear with me. I got a whole bunch of little things to cover. Well, none of it's like little. Not Amory. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get it, y'all. I'm going to email it to myself. Because it's actually a good picture, too, because you can see how many people were actually there for a really long time. But I just finished my last paper. I just have to proofread it and send it. So excited. All right. Hang tight. I'm coming, I promise. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hey, not Wolfie on YouTube, but I've really separated a lot of it, but I've heard there's some mass drama going on, and that is really sad, like some serious real life stuff. I must just be completely oblivious because I never know anything. All right. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Just Carrie. My clicker is not working right. There we go. See if I can open it bigger. Oh, here we go. I'm not sure if y'all can see this. Let me take me off the screen. I know, Brittany. But if you guys can see here, this is at 12:46. This timeline was taken. And you see all those officers. There's a giant slew of officers up there ready to go in. This is right before they took out the shooter. You see this guy right here at the bottom, on the bottom right-hand corner? That is the dad of one of the victims. Can you imagine that? Like, not only is he in this whole terrible, awful situation, but he was then one of the first people that had to go in and, well, see his daughter. If I remember correctly, though, he's the one that Chloe found after she went out of the school and told. Remember, she said that she had a friend, her best friend, had died, and or was bleeding, and he said, is Chloe, is she dead or whatever?" And then she didn't know at the time that that was her dad. It's just awful. It's just terrible. Um, the mayor is being. It's very sad to me of what it's. Hey, Punksy, what it's turning into. I know, Sizzle, what it's turning into, because now we saw today in the Senate, the hearing. I thought, okay, after McCraw spoke yesterday, guys, I thought, all right, boom, we're going to get some answers here. Now we're rolling. And then it just turned into this giant, like, debate and stuff, and it did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Yeah, Daniel, I have no idea what their thought process was, but the mayor is saying that McCraw's a liar and that he's lying, and that, let me read his, oh my gosh, there's this fly. He says that they are lying. The gloves are, this is what, it's ridiculous. He said he's frustrated of the way this is being handled, and they're lying, and he's going to fight for everything he can to get these videos because they're being thrown under the bus, and he's releasing false information and all of this stuff. So now it's a. Exactly, sizzle. I mean, bottom line is Pete needs to go, and it's just this giant argument over who's telling the truth. Well, I mean, the truth is that there was a whole bunch of lies we clearly know happened. Like, we have seen them. So the fact that the mayor is calling him a liar, I'm not really sure what he's basing it on, because we have physically seen that they lied already one time, which is one time too many. All right. So, okay. But is this really how they're going to honor these parents? Is by now arguing like a bunch of children instead of owning up to it? Because now what's going to happen is now this mayor says he's going to fight and get all this stuff released. So he wants to have all these things released, which is fine. But what's going to happen is things are going to start to be leaked that really shouldn't be leaked, like pictures and things like that, and some really traumatic stuff is my fear. We've seen that happen in the past. They're playing with fire. Like, it's just really stupid. Now, for the big today, which I did not stream it. I'm sure some did and watched it. The Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie Petito case. How can you hear kids? Yeah, I know exactly, Sizzle. The Petito Laundrie case was kind of what I suspected it to be. Wasn't super eventful. It was just to decide, are they going to go through a trial? Yada yada yada. So they want a jury trial. Let's talk this through. Brian's family. Hey, Diana. Brian's family did not show up. I can't necessarily say that I blame them. I mean, well, they're not known for showing up, but I don't know. I probably would have shown up. So what we know is that, let's pull this up. Exactly, Punkette. So what I saw, basically today, I'm going to share this with you guys. If I can get back to my StreamYard. I have so many things pulled up. Okay. So basically what we saw was the fact that the Laundries didn't show up. They have no legal, mandate to do so. Said that we know Petito's filed a lawsuit saying they inflicted emotional distress, that they failed to report their knowledge of Gabby's death. I think that line might get them, is what's going to get it to not go forward. And Laundrie's family filed a motion to dismiss. That's what they met on today. We know the Petitos were there. Steve Bertolino is still their attorney. Wow. Or maybe that was back then. So basically what I gathered from it all was hey Charlie, exactly, Sizzle, exactly. Yep, wait 2 weeks, and they want a jury trial. So let's say they even get it through, right? It is going to be hard to convince, and their lawyer says that he believes he can have it tried in 2 days. The hardest part is going to be Brian is the witness, or Brian is really the only one that knows what he told them. Yes, I would imagine that the sister will be called in to witness. That's inevitable, and her husband. But it is going to be extremely hard to provide enough evidence to say that they knew of Gabby's death. Now, I think they might have had grounds, and I'm not saying they did or didn't know. I go back and forth. What, Remy? About? Oh, it's okay. I'll go back over it, Remy. I go back and forth of whether they knew. I think they knew something was up. I don't know if they knew straight up that he killed her. I mean, the signs really started to point that way. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I got to be honest. I always sometimes wondered if Dad took care of it himself, not her dad, his dad. Uh, I think they probably knew. Yeah, I think they probably knew. It's not like the Petitos are petitioning for a lot of money. They want $30,000. That's nothing. My guess is they want the $20,000 back that was in his account. Um, yeah, exactly, Remy. And then like an extra $10,000. Money has never seemed to be an issue for them, so I don't think that's the. But I believe that they feel if a jury can say, yes, you knew, yes, we believe you knew of her death, then, obviously that makes it public to the entire world that, you know, they let a murder get away with it. I don't necessarily know if they could ever then be tried for knowing it. Everything I've read said they can't. I don't know. But it's a sad situation because then you have the other side of people saying that the Petitos are acting out of grief and not allowing themselves to heal and holding a grudge and all of that stuff. Well, that all might be true. Okay, that all might be true. Yeah. So, yes, that's it. That's it. I think they do. Yes, I absolutely think. I think. Oh, yeah. Right. Remy, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Um, Based on, so then when I tuned back in and I heard the lawyer, I watched the lawyer, the Petito's lawyer. He said, "Please don't tell me this, or please, I really hope this doesn't mean what I think it means." And based on what the judge was saying, it almost sounded like it could be 2023 before this even gets charged or gets to trial. And I think that there's somebody like, hey, Amber Riot, there's somebody like coming. I don't know if there's a change in the judicial, like the judge person, but that's kind of what it sounded like. But from my understanding is the lawyer did not want it to go to 2023, but at this point it didn't sound like it was going to be able to happen before that. And oh, hey, LFT, hey, Amber. Yeah, exactly, Remy. Yeah, I don't know, Sandy. So what I gathered was, I feel like, because did you catch the judge said, if you choose to proceed with this trial. Yeah. So he might let it go to trial, but that to me was almost his way of saying, like, yeah, you're not going to win this. So I don't know. I don't know. Sandy, I have thought that all along, and I don't know why. I don't know why. There's some cases aren't conspiracies, and I don't think this had a huge conspiracy in it. But I have always wondered if he was kind of like, I didn't. Yeah, I've wondered that myself. I hope you are too. I don't know if she knew he's dead, but yeah, 20K seems to be the magic number in this country or something. Yeah, Remy, exactly. I do think this is tough. Diana, I don't know. I can't remember if it was Gabby's or it was hard because collectively everything was done together. So they called like their money and stuff like that. So I don't know. Do you guys remember, was the details of the note ever released? I can't remember. That Brian left.
Hyundai Sonata
What?
versus Toyota Camry.
Okay, hold on. Where is this coming from? That was weird. Oh, I gotta get out of this. Woo! Okay. Nothing has been really okay. I wondered. Decipher. Yeah, apparently there was a note within his book bag. I thought. I'm almost positive. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, there was something else. Uh, did or maybe it was just his journal. Laundry leave. Yes, he left a suicide note. Oh, this is apparently the details. What? Oh, that was a fake note. So they claim that Brian Laundrie left a suicide note near his remains, which is interesting. Well, no, there was obviously people spread fake notes on, I guess people spread fake notes on the internet, but I think there was a notebook. I haven't heard that there was a separate note, but yeah, I mean that's possible too. It's insane. What case was that, Brandy? I mean, I'm sure you guys all heard about the case where the 16-year-old was just lost her head in a Walgreens break room by a guy that was basically obsessed with her, a fellow employee that she tried to warn her boss about. Uh, oh, that's right, Remy. Yeah, Remy, that's what I don't know. Salem, that's what they, yeah. Oh my gosh, Brandy. Yeah, Diana, that's actually what happened to a 16-year-old girl in a Walgreens. No, Remy, but oh my gosh, it's terrible. I am still waiting to. We haven't heard anything about Harry, the 3-year-old. But so yeah, my thoughts on the Laundrie case is unless they have a thing, slam dunk evidence that we don't know, I don't see it happening. I don't see them winning. But yeah, I've been wrong before. Believe it or not, I've been wrong before. Um, Other news. Okay, we're talking about several true crime things today. We're just going to touch on a few topics. All right, so this guy, do you guys remember this? Whoa, I just shut myself off completely. All right, look at this guy. It's disgusting. Do you remember this dude? Tell me if you remember what he did. This guy left his son for how, like, hours on end. Well, he went to work one morning. He left him in the hot car and he died. Well, he ended up getting charged with murder because he was found to, yep, basically he was sexting several women, and he was found guilty that he wanted to get rid of his son so that he could live his life full of sexting. Now, I will say one of the women he was sexting with was 16. Well, the justice system sometimes is terrifyingly horrible because he got his sentence overturned. He got his conviction overturned. He was involved in at least 6 different sexting relationships. It was a 6-3 decision to overturn the conviction. So all that he's being charged with, which my guess is will be a time served deal, is he is being charged with basically, you're leaving, Sandy? See, he's, yes, Remy, it was overturned. He's being charged with sexting with a 16-year-old. So he said he usually didn't take his son to daycare, which ended up turning out to be false. He does, in fact, sometimes take his son to daycare. He got out, went to like Home Depot, went to get like Chick-fil-A and all this stuff, and never once saw his son. Okay, and it's not like he was driving a giant SUV, which wouldn't even make it right. He was driving a car. Okay, and at no time he looked in his back window or looked in his back seat, and now it's overturned. So now he gets charged with sexting with a whatever 16-year-old, but he's was arrested in 2014. So I will guarantee you he's going to get time served and he's going to be back out on the streets. It's insane. Then, yeah, his wife divorced him. And let me check. I want to see this. Hold on one second. Here's another one, another story you guys need to be aware of. That's the stepmother is desperate to find this girl. No, this isn't a good picture. One second, let me get a good picture, guys, because you do need. Oh! You need to see this picture. Every once in a while, it's good to touch on several different topics, several different cases going on. Well, that is not what I expected. And you know what else makes me feel so sad is that the Dylan Rounds case is turning into a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Yeah, he did, Pamela. Nope, he Googled about car deaths. Before I show you this other picture. So the Dylan Rounds case, I don't even know who this PI Jim is. So don't even take my opinion on him. I don't have any idea who he is. So it's neither here nor there. But I do know that like the family's arguing one thing. He's arguing a different about Dylan's lifestyle and all this stuff. So the Rounds case, Remy? So what I do know is like, so here's my deal. I think that this PI Jim guy has been proven to be, whatever. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know his background, but what I do know is I do think there's probably things that mom didn't know about his life because they didn't live together. But yeah, I don't want to cover it now. But all I know is that Dylan's sexuality doesn't matter to me in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I don't care. But if there's people that he was with that need to be investigated, obviously that needs to be done as well. So now it's just turned into this hot mess. And it's insane. the fighting going around. At this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to the family. If whatever, it's just crazy. It's really sad to see it take that route because remember, Aiden's still missing. And it's exactly that, Brittany. Like I watched Sleuth Mom, and I'm just trying to, with Dylan Round's case, to stick to facts. Like I don't, yeah, the recordings you hear from Sleuth Mom, then you can go, well, I understand why Mom's hot mad. Like those are pretty bad, but every parent wants to believe their kid is perfect, right? No kid is perfect. I'm sure there's things that she didn't know. But did what she didn't know have to do with his disappearance? I don't know. But what I know is a 19-year-old boy is missing, vanished, and no one knows where. And I know that another 19-year-old boy is vanished and no one knows where. So it's like, but yeah. So I was going to cover that case more, but now I'm like, whew, staying right out of that. But let's look at this case pretty quick. This case, it exactly, Remy, exactly, 100%. So dad's involved with both. Mom's, well, I mean, moms are the bulldogs in the family. I know that they are all divorced, but I do know that. So Aiden was actually supposed to be going to his dad's. And I know that, Dylan's dad is there and assisting as well, and his stepdad. But in both situations, I think moms are kind of the lead for both, and the more like, this is my baby, look out, I'm going to find my baby type deal. Oh, Sophie, was he? This is why I love my community. No, not, oh my gosh, that's going to get clipped. Not my community, this community. And if I didn't make this clear, the real life that's going on in this community right now, I do not support, but that's just my RN. Why does it say PR? No way he got it. Pete Arredondo was put on administrative leave on Wednesday as the police chief of Uvalde School District after more than a month of sharp criticism for his decision to delay confronting the gunman in the deadly attack. Okay, well, that's great. Is it paid or unpaid? Effective today, the superintendent announced. So do I, Brittany. So do I. It is not saying paid or unpaid. If so, city council denied his administrative leave, but how did he get administrative leave then? Do you understand what this? Yeah, I'm just looking. Hey, Jackie. Right. So if he misses one more city council meeting, he's out, the mayor said. I know I'm changing topics quick, guys. This live is about covering a million different things. So, he was placed on administrative leave. There is already a huge protest being planned for Saturday. This community will erupt if he's on paid administrative leave. I think I might have to fly to Texas and help them. Michelle K, I have been so worried about you. Okay, good. All right, catch up soon. Yeah, Salem, at least they'll feel like it's in some direction. If anyone, I am not seeing one article that tells us whether or not he's on paid or unpaid leave from several different sources. And all I can say, oh, that's awesome, Michelle Kate Sizzle. I wish I could go too, but um, do you understand what's gonna happen? Oh, if this man goes on leave and accepts pay, oh my gosh, I will lose all hope in humanity. Okay, so from the beginning, this is the superintendent talking. Let's read what she says. Maybe we'll feel some relief. I can't believe she's stupid enough to put him on paid leave, but let's see. Decipher. From the beginning of this horrible event, I shared the district would wait until the investigation was complete before making personal decisions. So this is coming from the superintendent, the school. This is big. Remember, they had an emergency board meeting Monday. Today, I am still without details of the lady, but today I am still without details of the investigations being conducted by various agencies. Okay. Because of the lack of clarity that remains with the unknown timing of when I will receive the results of the investigation, I have made the decision to place Chief Arredondo on administrative leave effective on this date. Lieutenant Mike Hernandez will assume the duties. We will continue to seek qualified candidates to join the police department as we prepare for the future school year. There will be no further information regarding this personal matter. That's about to blow up in the media because, hold on one second. Sorry, I'm missing chat. I'm too dumbfounded right now to. What'd Brittany say? Oh, Brittany, yeah. I have a really awful feeling about the way that was worded is that he's being paid. I don't know. Like, look, usually I don't care about people's finances, but in this case, I think that would be a huge slap in the face. And I think like, okay, let me see. Paid leave. I mean, if they think they're going to hide whether or not he's being on paid leave or unpaid leave, they're out of their mind because somebody's going to find out, or else you're going to have a riot at the school. Gosh, it doesn't say anywhere. Wow, Brandy. And I will say, yeah, exactly, Salem. This comes from, there was a lot of protesting during the board meeting the other night calling for his removal. They know that there's this big protest planned this weekend, and they had to do something after yesterday. Exactly. Angie, baby, the whole money thing is out of control. That's crazy nuts. I just, whatever, more power to them. Ain't my monkey, ain't my circus. Um, I just that whole thing is, yeah, it does. Punkette, Punkette said if it's paid leave, please pray for his other hand. I know. But now Senator Roland Gutierrez, I don't know how to say his name, sorry, is suing. What? has a lawsuit filed against a civil lawsuit filed against who is he suing? The DPS for not getting the information that he has requested. Whew. Did you guys see the image of him when he was going into his interview at the house? No, I get it, Angie baby, either can I. It's not his house, like the house, like the yeah, the house for the closed interview, and his smirk on his face, and I'm thinking, do you even care? Oh, exactly, Remy. Do you even care, or have you gotten away with things for so long that you don't even care anymore? What I've seen right now is a guy who's had zero accountability. Obviously. Wow. That's crazy. That is just nuts. Yeah, I mean, all signs from what I see is it will be paid. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Might as well just leave him on duty then. Possible, Savannah. I swear, I'm telling you, I agree with Remy. If they complete their investigation, like if anyone thinks that he's going to come back to school as the chief of police and that any of these parents or families are going to accept him as such, they're out of their mind. Like you might as well just say that you're never going to have a school again because there's not a parent that's going to send their kids or be associated with this man. Um, I mean the foolishness. I don't know if legally they can't fire him yet or what. I mean, there shouldn't you shouldn't need any more proof of a lie other than one, and we've caught him in several. That's right, Brandy. He was already planning on leaving that position because of city council. Okay, I'm sharing this article. We like to call those the dark days, Angie baby, the dark days. So do I, One Red Rose, so do I. This isn't a very good picture, but I'm going to show this little girl. Yeah, it's not going to let me zoom in. I'm going to have to go back and get a different picture. Um, have you guys heard of this case, the Sarah Gilpin? I think I've shared it with you a little bit. Oh, true, Savannah. So this is her 40-year-old. Not surprising, Angie, baby. Yeah, I don't think so, Remy. This is her 40-year-old boyfriend, allegedly. Um, they cannot find her. She's been missing since May. They live in Arkansas. Apparently, it's alleged he might be near the Flippin area, which is an actual name. Flippin, Arkansas. Apparently, he has family that live near there. They believe that Yes, I did. She's 14. Sarah Gilpin. Now, there's actually an interview of her on Sleuth Mom. She interviews her stepmom. Now, her stepmom and her stepdad live in Georgia. So, it is my understanding. So, here's the kicker, guys. I'm just about to share this with you. Because here's the kicker of the case. Okay? Mom, uh, mom was dating him. She's 14. Yeah, Elizabeth, yeah, they had her on. She is 14, and this was mom's boyfriend first. Allegedly, they started communicating after a while. They had also been communicating via the Xbox. Uh, the guy's name is Isaac Melder. Yep, not even kidding you. It was mom's boyfriend first. Mom moved shortly after she disappeared or whatever. Yep, he dated her mom. Aw, thanks, Angie, baby. Yeah, yeah, it's bad. I'm gonna get Sleuth's mom permission to stream a little bit of her interview someday, but it's really, no, you're good, Angie, baby. It is really gross. They think, like I said, that she's somewhere. She could be, they said, like Texas or Arkansas, um, Mountain Home, Arkansas, but they think that she's around, he has family around Flippin, I guess. Mom is mad because dad wants custody now of her siblings, and she claims that dad's never paid child support, yada yada yada. And yeah, if one of the mods can drop Sleuth Mom's channel link, that would be awesome. So the whole interview from the stepmom is on there. So mom's like, well, he's never paid child support, blah 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 blah. Okay. The bottom line is she's missing. Um, Punkette with a 40-year-old man, and they do believe that she's still communicating with his family. But y'all, she is just a baby. Seriously, just a baby. She was last seen May 13th. Her dad and the stepmom basically just want, I mean, I'm sorry, but at this point, so it is alleged. If somebody watched Sleuth's Mom and I got any of this wrong, Elizabeth, please tell me. But it is alleged that even after they broke up, mom still allowed a relationship with him, between, like, allowed him to have a relationship with, I'm not sure if all the kids or just right? Oh, now I can't unsee it. Oh my god, now I can't unsee it. Oh my gosh. Isaac the Moob Melder. I'm dead right now. I'm dead. But you know what scares me, guys? When I was looking at her Facebook page, let me put myself up here a little bit. I was looking at Sarah's Facebook page, and she was talking. Um, it alarmed me because I would say a vast majority of her friends and people that were commenting on her posts and stuff. Well, Elizabeth, I might be wrong. Were um older men, but were also of different, like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, we all, okay, here we go. Here's a good example. When you get like a Facebook request, right? And it's like Muhammad Ali, or it's in a completely written in a different language, or it's like Samu Flipagache, or something really weird that you don't even understand, right? Oh my gosh, Remy. So all of her friends are like people that you can't, that she doesn't know in real life. They don't allegedly live over here, and it'll say right on there like they live in India or they live in Pakistan or something. And they're actually conversing with her. And I find that alarming. Remy. I mean, right? Like I guess what I'm trying to say is check your kids' accounts. Like, if you're going to let them have Facebook, you better make sure that you're checking their friends and you're seeing who is communicating with them on Facebook. Angie, baby. They think that he might be in Louisiana too. They've said so many different things. But what I do know is that so her mom had a fundraiser. This is the story with the mom. Her daughter's been missing 2 weeks. To make things chaotic, the dad came from Atlanta last week. This was at the end of May, trying to get the kids after 8 years of no child support, no birthday gifts, no Christmas gifts, hardly no phone calls. Wants to come and try to swoop them up after these years. I need help with legal fees, yada, yada, yada. Remy, I didn't even think about that. Salami nips. I mean, you got to check. I don't know. So at this point, she's made no communication, and they do believe that his family, is keeping them um, hidden somewhere. Next time we do an interview, or next time, like if I get Sleuth Mom to come on and talk about this case, I am 100% saying the search for Isaac the Moobs Melder. 100%. 100%. He's disgusting. And she's a very pretty. Oh my gosh, Remy. Doesn't it make anybody nervous though of what was happening in that home when he was in the home? It's just so gross. Exactly. So I got to be honest. Thank you, Angie, baby. I got to be honest. At this point, what I've seen is the stepmom going on Sleuth Mom's channel. Um, the stepmom is the one doing all the posts on the Sarah Gilpin missing, find her, and all this stuff. Stepmom and dad are the ones that are like getting her back and fighting for. In my opinion, you get like sorry, sorry, Charlie, as my kids would say, like you just lost your right to have the kids for now. In my opinion, I don't usually talk about the custody of the kids, but yes, the Moo Millers. He is gross. Okay, let me just focus on a picture of Isaac. Let's just look at Isaac, okay? The fact that any of his family could possibly be, this is Isaac. You tell me if Moobs Melder should have any shot with a young, beautiful girl. No. Exactly, Remy. And I'll just say, this is one situation that we reserve the right to pick on somebody's looks. But what legitimately scares me about this is parents. You have to, and not necessarily you guys, this mother, you have to know who you're dating. Okay, I guess it's not easy. I don't have that situation because I'm married to the man I gave birth to the kids, but you have to know who's around your children. There's no way that he just moved out and all of a sudden they were like, I think I might hook up with the guy that was almost my dad. It doesn't work that way. He probably had something going on with her when they were dating because he still had an interest in being near them when they weren't dating. Exactly, one red rose. So, okay, Remy, well, if that can take the focus off his moves, more power to it because I'm trying to find something. Oh my god. From Spy Kids. And now you're raising funds for I'm sorry. You know what? I have a right to talk about what I think is crappy parenting, okay? I'm a crappy parent sometimes. Okay? I am a crappy parent sometimes and I own that. Not enough that my kids should ever have to go anywhere. I mean, unless it's for like a day, I'm willing to let them go for a day, but crappy parenting is, hey, tattoos, Elizabeth, right? We're all crappy parents at a time. Anybody who says they're not is like lying. Not thinking it's normal for your daughter who's 13, 14, just 14, to have a relationship that with a guy you're dating and you kind of lose track of that is crappy parenting. Oh my gosh, tattoos. Did you see the moobs? Can I please? I'm sorry because it's really funny now and it's got me laughing really hard. We need to show. This is a complete, I'm just going to say it, pedophile because he essentially is. And you need to see this guy's picture. Look at the moves on him tattoo. We are now nicknaming him Isaac the Moobs Melder. Exactly, Remy. This douchebag used to be dating this sweet 14-year-old girl's mom. Allegedly, she ran away from school and left with him, and they suspect that they are hiding out somewhere. I gotta be honest, he paid for those things. Solid deal. um, it's guys. This happened May 13th, and we're at the end of June. I'm seriously concerned. I mean, obviously, I'd be concerned always, but go to Sarah's Facebook page, and it is alarming. Some of the people that she was talking to, and apparently these two, this Moobage guy, was talking to her via Xbox as well. Which, in fairness, I need to make sure I'm doing a better job at, like, I didn't realize until recently that you can send private messages in the Xbox and stuff. Like, Now my kid doesn't have like my youngest doesn't have whatever you need to be live to like he can play with friends, but he doesn't have the network or whatever. They are but they believe that the family his family is hiding them somewhere. But it's absolutely terrifying. Maybe it's more than maybe it's movies. I mean, and the fact that mom's more worried about a fund for a legal fee because dad, who she claims has never paid child support, or well, can some? So I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't even know how to get into an inbox. Um, all this stuff she said is just showing up and wants custody of the kids. Okay, but you lost his daughter, so you. I'm sorry, but you let your daughter run away with your ex-boyfriend. You kind of lost the right to the parenting thing right away. Hi, Mod Squad. Right? Am I wrong? I know that's judgmental, but I'm sorry, guys. We've got to be real. All right? Like, if you need a legal fee, how about a legal fee for a reward? Oh my gosh, Remy. Holy crap. Oh, cool, punk cat. Okay, it's simple. It's just like all right. My youngest wouldn't, well, he wouldn't take the time to even write a message. So, um, and my daughter and son just usually play with their cousins on the computer on some game. I don't know. So, but yeah, it's very terrifying. So they have been missing since May 13th with no communication. Um, I would definitely, I don't want to repeat all the interview, but definitely on Sleuth Mom, the interview with the stepmom was super enlightening because I want to say I remember, yeah, her minor daughter at that. I thought her mom saying like either the mom still communicates with some of the. It's just a really weird situation, and then mom moved like a couple of months or like right a couple weeks after it happened, and so here's the deal. It's summer, right? If my daughter, who's 14, was missing with my ex-boyfriend, as much as it would pain me, I would actually probably send my boys away for like a month or so with their dad so that I could spend time focusing on looking for her. Um, what's alarming to me is if you Google this case, there's almost zero articles about it, almost none that have happened since May 13th. Exactly, Remy. Exactly. I didn't see what Remy put. Um, oh my gosh. Remy, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's just really weird to me. It's bizarre. It's just a very bizarre situation, and I don't know why there's very little resources focusing on finding him. I mean, it has to be against the law, right? Like you can't take it. Yeah, I mean, it's kidnapping. Um, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned because she's 14 with a 40-year-old. So, like, is she still with him? I mean, you know how fickle 13 and 14-year-old kids are? Like, there's a bug. What do you like the novelty probably wore off of I don't know. I am concerned for her well-being for sure, not just because she's with this move guy and it's a very dangerous situation and I mean, obviously I would assume some sort of pedophilia stuff going on, but I don't know. It's just how has no one seen them? And a lot of it is because of a lack of awareness. It's just crazy. LFT, I thought you were saying you had a 14-year-old who ran off with your ex, and I was going to be like, wow, let's break that down, LFT. What do we need to talk about? Um, it's just sad. I feel like kids are just running away and being lost, and we're not like, I don't know. It's weird. One red rose. Thank you. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was trying to think of. You're right, one red rose. Hey, pointer lover. There's a lot of topics covered in this, pointer lover. God bless you. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so I have read several articles on that. That's what I think too, Savannah. They put very little resources into runaways, like very little. So we should spend some time to talk about runaways sometimes, I think, because thank you. Oh, one red rose. I needed that reminder. So yes, if she was a runaway, they put very little resources into runaway, and so one of the biggest arguments right now within the if you can get the politicians to stop arguing long enough about it, is that exactly, Elizabeth, exactly, is that we are putting kids as runaways too soon, or just because they're this age they're runaways, and then we're not finding them and we're not looking for them. Dude, it's the only way. I just called you all dude, sorry. It's the only way that 70 kids, 70 kids, 70 kids could just be found in West Texas in a child trafficking ring. So they found them, right? But 70 kids, 70. How many of those do you think were runaways that were just forgotten? Probably a lot. How would I find that, Remy? LFT. Oh, I hope that was clipped. Tattoos. My teen did want to run away for a reason. He didn't want to follow the reasons. Okay, tattoos. Yeah, that's how many of y'all said that you were going to run away? Oh, my parents like packed my bag for me, and I went to like the sidewalk and called my grandma. They weren't going to let me go far. And she was like, okay, sure, but here's the rules, right? We get up at 8 a.m. on Saturdays for chores and all this stuff to make it really terrible, which it would have been terrible. And so I never made it past the driveway, but still. Okay, I want to look up pin in database. So she's an endangered person. I mean, we kind of figured that out. Isaac drives a maroon diesel pickup with a black hood in Arkansas. Only that dude would drive. Only Moobs would drive a maroon diesel with a black hood. All right, let me see your picture. Well, I don't know how. If somebody's brilliant and can tell me what she's listed in the database, that would be awesome. I bet she's listed as a runaway. I bet you guys are right. That's just tragic. What? Mountain Home, Arkansas. I packed a big bandana of stuff to run away. Stuffed Grand. Oh my gosh, that's you would have gotten far, Remy. Sell that. Yeah, I bet anything you guys are right. So, anyways, keep the lookout if you're near Arkansas for the MOOB, or if you're near Texas or whatever. I think that's mainly the big true crime news that was happening today. Let me make sure. There's a 15-year-old boy killed and 3 adults injured in Washington, D.C. Wow. An FBI manhunt is underway for a fugitive who fled Mexico for the U.S. after girlfriend's body was allegedly found in a car. Dude, so okay, we're gonna have to just hold on one second. We're gonna have to digest this picture really quick because I'm a little bit of there is a flying bug. I'm a little bit alarmed by this picture. And I reserve the right to pick on these people because they're clearly morons. What is wrong with his face? Does anyone else feel like he's had a couple Botox surgeries gone wrong? Or just me? And we reserve the right to make fun of these people. Possibly, Jen. Let me read his story. Let's see. This is Tyler Adams, 50, is likely in the San Diego area. Oh, great. That's where my parents are. Where he has numerous ties, and he may be using one of several aliases. A 50-year-old man wanted in Hawaii has become the subject of an FBI manhunt after fleeing Mexico last week, where authorities have been questioning him about his girlfriend's death. They claim Tyler crossed the U.S. from Tijuana earlier Thursday using the alias Aaron Bain. He is likely in the, oh, there's a bug, San Diego area because he has ties there. On Wednesday, Mexico detained Adams after the decomposing remains of his girlfriend, Raquel Sabian, were found inside her car. It is unclear how she died. Her daughter was found unharmed. He did not cooperate before entering the U.S. He was wanted since 2019 on an escape charge. Super. He was first convicted of theft charges. He then failed to complete a work furlough in Hawaii, and a warrant was issued. He's 5'9", brown hair, last seen in a button-up shirt, tan pants, and running shoes. He has multiple aliases. I'm losing hope in humanity. He's so shiny. One daughter ran away at age 14. I took leave it. Exactly, one red rose. That maybe tattoos. Where's Irvin? Irvin! We got a job for you. No, I know, right, Remy? Another lunatic. Yes, one red rose. You did take off from work because that's what a parent does. Just saying. Took a leave of absence, similar to the Uvalde police chief. That was so. Oh my gosh, MJ's life. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a stink bug. I'm really no, you can't see it. I hate if that falls on me right now, If that falls on me right now, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my crap. If that falls on me right now. Work it off. I know. I've heard if you hit them, it like smells, but we keep getting them. Ugh. Remy, did you throw a shoe? Good idea. I have my illustrated Bible survey for one of my classes. I'm gonna pray him out of here. Oh, I'm sorry, one red rose. Oh my gosh, if he falls on my face, I'm going to die. I hate bugs. I would have had a heart attack, Remy. My aunt said something similar, and then she said she smashed it. It was like on her face, and then it smelled so bad she had to get up because it stunk so bad. It's like a stare down. I don't know if I hate bugs or I just, yeah, I hate bugs. I hate gnats. Those little gnat thingies, just. They just pick at you. They're just terrible. Bugs and criminals. I know. Well, at least you're not in New York where somebody released cockroaches in a courtroom. I mean, good idea. One red rose has come into this community and just enlightened me. And every Remy? Did you just say that they crawl out? Something's flying. Oh, they're. Oh my God! My house is filled with bugs. Thanks, Angie, baby. Oh, horse flies are terrible. They hurt so bad. Oh, Remy, they released cockroaches into a courtroom in Albany. That's a fly. That's a fly. Jen is just. Are you all like, please, stink bug, fall? I had no idea they will crawl out of things, and I mean they are pretty. I wonder if. Oh, it's a truck outside. All right, I'm losing my mind. Okay. I get real Christmas trees every year now because I got mine out of the attic, opened it. Oh. Now in tech, what is happening in my home? It's the release of the plague. Um, I in Texas we did have a couple times we had a flying cockroach and um like two of them in a house. It was a really nice house, so it wasn't dirty or anything, and we had just moved in. And then my friends were like, "No, Texas is known for them." But that wasn't good enough for me because I don't do bugs. So my husband, I made him call the exterminator, and then we never had another one again. Yeah, it's got to be is it like a warm weather thing? Because we've never had them up north. I mean, you guys, the stink bug's leg is as long as its body. I'm telling you. Oh, wow. Wait, from MJ's Love had spiders come in from the Christmas trees, right? Mosquitoes and gnats are the things that really get me. But these, because if I've got that stuccoed ceiling or something, and it's you see them crawl on the ceiling, right? You see them crawl on the ceiling, and their legs are really long, and so they you just don't know, are they gonna fall or are they gonna hang on? It's pretty terrifying. Oh my gosh, tattoos! They just offered tattoos their money back because they're like, I ain't touching that. Oh, really? Yeah, so when people were saying like they were picking on Natasha having flying roaches, I will say that I have heard they actually are like, and I have lived to experience it in Texas, that they are a thing in the warmer climates, and there's no oh, thanks, Angie, baby. I'm having a blast. I really am. I have a blast with 20 people. I have a blast with 100. They do have a very, yeah, like their flying roaches, I've heard, are very bad in the warmer climates. But if these stink bugs, now, are they just gonna go away? Do stink, like, do they lay eggs or something? Because I'm a little bit worried that we're gonna have an egg issue in here. We have an ant issue. We took care of that. That's pretty common for New York, but I'm a little bit worried about this. Yeah, Jackie, that's right. So I wasn't gonna pick it because I'm like, yeah, I mean, you got it's this buzzing fly. My kids will purposefully make fun of me with like hitting the back of my head, like a bug is, because they. Oh yeah, Brandy, let's shoot for next week. I'm almost finished with the staircase. If you have not watched Keep Baby Keep Sweet Baby or something like that, oh my gosh, watch that one too, you guys. Finally, a big guy, when I was at dinner, he flushed a huge roach. Well, I know, because tattoos, that's the thing. Like, like, um, yeah. So I always had this fear. I need to be doing schoolwork. I always had this fear. I don't know if I saw a movie when I was a kid or what, of like a snake coming up through the toilet. It actually is like one of my greatest fears. Do you guys think that that's possible? Because that's kind of scary to me if it is. Or how about when the movie Arachnophobia came out? Yeah, I know, right? Tattoos. I would have loved to see tattoos with this roach and hovering to pee, I gotta say. You flushed your. Oh my gosh. Only tattoos would flush an eel. Oh my gosh, Remy, that's so disgusting. Oh my gosh, snakes. Nope, don't do it. I know you've heard these stories of things hatching inside of you. Well, I don't know who you snake stink bug. You better just be staying there. They make me itch and feel. Yes, you're scared of escalators. I mean, my daughter's scared of. Sandy. And now there's a fly. I am telling you guys, I showered today. What is happening right now? I have a fly, a stink bug, and a little tiny bug flying around. All right, I guess I better go do something. Tattoos. First off, I am going to battle this stink bug right here. Somehow. It is going to be beneath me soon. All right, guys. Well, don't get into trouble on the tubes tonight. Kid trip. Tapeworm. Oh my gosh. Yes, did you guys all have those the insect whisperer? Those did your okay, two things. I can't go yet. Did your parents, whose parents told them that they couldn't take a shower in a thunderstorm or a lightning storm because you would get electrocuted, for one, and two, that if you touched the escalator thing at the bottom, um like you would get sucked in. Tell me somebody else did. Think on that. We'll discuss it later. I gotta go deal with this bug situation. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.